Hello YouTube, it's IO News at StarCraft. I've been looking around the internet lately looking for something interesting to do, because when I'm at school, before my classes take a long time to start. So I'm usually surfing the web or talking to my friends before I go to class. And I come across a pretty serious thing that, well, not to me personally, it's not serious to me at all, but for some people who like to surf the web for long hours on end, it's a pretty serious issue. So I'd like to address that issue. I'm pretty sure you all have seen this video by now. I mean, it's got a lot of views. I'm pretty sure you've seen it at least once, but they're actually right. At the coming rate I've seen right now, YouTube is pretty much and people are probably wondering, well, how is that? Well, allow me to get to this. Allow me to get to the article. This article that you see right now was written by was actually written by the businessman of a CEO. I don't know what it was because I didn't really pay much attention. But there's a link to I have a link to the actual article if you want to look at it yourself. Because I know for a fact that by explaining this, I'm probably going to miss a few points. I'm not particularly good with explaining my things. I'm pretty good with planning them, but when I actually start producing the thing, then there's a problem. So, let me read you guys the articles before you actually go to it yourself. The article currently says, despite massive growth, unambitious global brand awareness, presidential endorsement, and the world's greatest repository of illegally pirated video content, thanks to yours truly, Google's massive folly is on life support, and the prognosis is grave. Man, a lot of those words I couldn't even spell or read out. Why would you put this is some serious stuff for some people. Why would you put it all in big, incomprehensible words? That does not help us. Believers would have us think that Google will sustain YouTube indefinitely if necessary. Proponents of online advertising argue that increased understanding of the medium will lead to more advertising dollars at better CPMs, lifting all boats in a sea of motas. In the short term, however, neither celebrity presidents, a rapidly growing customer base, nor a brand which has in 3 short years injected itself into the global culture lexicon can forestall the inevitable. YouTube is soaring towards the future like a pigeon towards a plate glass window. Now, from this report, you probably think this report sounds pretty bad, doesn't it? Well, it gets even worse. This is the reason why YouTube is actually probably going to disappear sooner or later. And why is that? It's because of the expenses. That's what's going on. That's why YouTube will disappear. Money. Okay? God damn it. Now YouTube, with all the stuff that it's doing right now, this year is roughly going to rake in $240 million. The operating costs of YouTube are $711 million. Subtract $711 million from 240, and that is how much. And you will have right there how much YouTube will be in debt by this year. And I'll tell you one thing: the economy. That's not helping YouTube. The 2009 economy recession is so bad that even YouTube is suffering from it. YouTube, that has millions of users all over the web, is suffering from the economy. And the debt that it's going to, and even for a company as large as Google, $470 million of loss is not good. What is causing all of this damage? It's not storage space. It's not the many millions of videos that it has on YouTube. That's not the problem. It's all the bandwidth being used at once. There are thousands of videos from YouTube that are all over the web, all over the net. You can go practically anywhere and you'll find a YouTube link. you'll find like an ebbed video, whatever it is. I can't pronounce shit. So that's what's really causing all the damage, the bandwidth. So YouTube is pretty much right now on life support. It probably won't disappear within this year. $470 million for Google. It's a big loss, but I'm pretty sure they might still try something for a while. But at this rate, if YouTube's going to keep losing that money, maybe even more within the next few years, there's a good chance that the internet sensation that has literally swept the nation is going to probably even disappear. It could even vanish off the net completely. Disappear as in being shut down, but like to disappear completely, like to have the whole thing just up and vanish from the hard drives of Google. That, for some people, that's bad. That's a bad thing. Me particularly, it's not really that big of a loss. It's one less distraction in my mind. I can actually probably even concentrate more at school rather than listening to you, rather than just watching videos during the computer class. But in any case, yeah, it's a pretty big problem. Now, this is like within the first year, so there might be some solutions that we the users do. Google's already trying some stuff. I mean, you've probably noticed that YouTube has been changing rapidly. For example, you've probably noticed more ads on videos that are being played. Google's trying to do whatever it can, trying to advertise to make some money off of it, in hopes that YouTube will make enough money to keep running. You've probably noticed that a lot of videos that have specific content that's copyrighted, you probably have noticed that they have disappeared or have been removed by your account, and you're forced to do a very of getting copyright stuff in order to actually, get your video back on the net. You've probably noticed that a lot of accounts are being taken away at the same time. They've gone on to the point that anything is copyrighted, that's gone. We've already seen the changes that are coming, on YouTube. And it's probably just going to get worse for the users. I wouldn't be surprised if a couple of years from now, if it keeps getting bad, YouTube charges you to in order to actually use the service. And that'd be bad for me because I don't even log on, because this is like the first time I've uploaded a video in like a month. So that'd be bad for me. I'd be paying for a service that I don't even use. I'd have to like delete my account in order to stop them from charging. So that's a bunch of stuff. Google's trying stuff. We the users can also try some stuff. Now these are some suggestions that I've thought of personally that may be able to help and that were inspired from different people, specifically from the site warboards.org, in order to maybe help Google with their costs. The first thing we can do is, this one is going to affect me and certain other users I know. If you have a video that has extremely crappy quality, say that you take it from it's not even over 30 seconds long, the view numbers are probably like less than 200, my suggestion, probably remove it. Or do the illegal method, hack his account and remove it yourself. I would search for spammers. I would search for YouTube accounts that have been made by bots. You see a YouTube user who's just spamming, report him to YouTube and hope they remove the profile. Particularly to the friends or the people that are in my contacts list on YouTube, if you have something that you know is not going to be liked, or I encourage you right now not to upload it, because if you do, you're just adding to YouTube's costs. At the same Also, another thing I'd like to encourage is people to not ebb videos to other sites. Bandwidth costs serious money for Google. I know a bunch of guys right now who own sites that complain that are always complaining about the cost of the bandwidth or the downloads that they have to deal with. They're always complaining about it. Another thing, I don't really know if this works, is maybe to click on some of their ads. Maybe they'll get some money off of them. Maybe Google will get some money off of that. Who knows? I don't know.